It would be an honor to help you out. How does 10 grand sound?
Thank you. This is gonna be the best investment you ever made.
How much money are you willing to put up?
Oh, man, a lot of money. A lot. If you trust me, I will make you a very rich man.
I got this with the money I got from the investor.
How you afford this?
I came into some money. I found an investor for Smokies and they want to franchise it.
Who is it?
It's Duda.
What, an investor? That's awesome, Brandon. Who's an investor?
It's Otis Perry, the pizza guy.
You're telling me there was no one else out there you could go into business with besides him? Did you not see the video of him beating somebody's ass?
I did.
And he's the reason Brandon's dead.
We don't know that.
Why do you think Brandon's mom tried to kill him?
Otis Perry, the pizza guy.
Duda? And he as shady as a $3 bill. I knew something was keeping me from eating off that truck of yours. Duda is a hustler.
Quit, like you said.
Now you could focus on doing you.
Be good, right?
Be better than good.
She didn't pick up, went straight to voicemail.
Can't afford this shit.
I wish we could.
It won't be like this forever.
Promise.
I promise.
So you're 63.
I'm a businessman.
This ain't what I signed up for.
You don't want my money? I was envisioning a brick-and-mortar restaurant in West Loop. You can't with my money.
Man, why is he investing in my business?
My dude, why you care why he giving you money? Don't run from this shit. Lean into it. Good these days, trust me. Being the bad guy is way less stressful. You need to roll with Duda and get your best life, player. Ain't like you got a choice.
I quit. Sonny is doing some rebuilding and I'm taking a new position as a manager.
So it's over?
It's not you, it's me.
I mean, are you still gonna call and text?
I'm gonna call and text.
Man, I'd be lying if I said I ain't gonna miss your ass, though.
You ain't gonna need me around no way. Now you got Mr. Perry back and you about to blow up.
I want Otis Perry. You help me bring him down, and I'll protect you.
You heard of the scorpion and the frog? Which one am I?
And he's a scorpion.
All I know is he wants to help me, he believes in me, and he wants to help out the business. Look, I know he ain't perfect, but I got this.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Shy, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about the Shy Season 6. Will Emmett end up like Brandon? That is the topic of discussion. We got to talk about it because there's a lot of similarities with Emmett's storyline and, of course, Brandon's storyline from the Shy Season 2. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. Now, shout out to your girl, Lena Waif. She sent me the Victor for City Council shirt that you saw in the season finale. And also, she sent me a thank you card for my support of the Shy. And I will continue to support the show. And as I told her, I can't wait for Season 6 because I want to see what's going to happen next with these storylines. It's getting real interesting. I want to see what's going to happen with Duda because Duda, it seems like he's back on that Season 2 mess. Like he's trying to do exactly what he's done in the past. And we know in the past, it didn't work the way he wanted it to work. So we're going to see this time around if it's going to go his way. And like I said, we're going to talk about a lot of that in this video with Emmett and Brandon and the similarities between both of those storylines. And we know if we go back, this is why I showed those clips. And it was even more clips than that. I just showed you some of the key clips from the past, and you know, I try to compare them or whatever and show you how similar they are. But we know Emmett and Brandon, they were very close. We know Emmett used to work up under Brandon on that food truck, and besides Sonny, I believe Emmett learned a lot about the food business from Brandon, right? Now, we know Emmett knew about Duda because, like I showed you in those clips, he told Brandon, you about to blow up. You know what I'm saying? You got Otis Perry, he's investing in you. And it seems like you're going to, do well with that. But we already know how that all ended. And just think of all the similarities. And the main thing is this. Both Brandon and Emmett, they wanted to provide for their family. Once Brandon found out about what Duda was really about, because at first he was kind of like, oh, maybe he is a legit guy. Maybe he is cool. But once he found out about the 63rd Street mob, he wanted to get out. But it was a little bit too late. We know Duda told Brandon, I'm going to need what I gave you plus 20%. And that was a lot. That was a lot of money. And Brandon did not have that type of cash, right? And the pressure really got put on Brandon once Jerica told him that she quit her job. And Brandon was like, man, I got us. I'm saying? I'm going to take care of us. Things is going well with the investor. And deep down inside, he knows like, man, Duda ain't no good. But it seems like I don't really have a choice. I got to do what I got to do to provide. And he wanted to get her that ring. He wanted to bring in that money, right? The same thing Emmett was kind of feeling when him and Keisha went to the art gallery and they seen that picture. And he felt like, man, I want to get this picture for her. I want to be able to afford these things for us. And Keisha said, look, promise me we'll be able to do these things in our future. And Emmett is like, all right, I promise you. So Emmett felt that pressure like, man, I want to provide for Keisha. I want to make sure we have everything that we need. And the thing about Emmett is he knows about Duda. We knew Brandon knew about Duda. He found out later on that Duda was connected to the 63rd Street mob. And, he was tied in. It was a little bit too late. Now, when Emmett told Keisha that it was Duda that he's doing business with, Duda is the investor, just like Duda was the investor for Brandon, Keisha was like, oh, hell nah. Like, are you crazy? Didn't you just see that video of what he did to Marcus? I mean, this guy allegedly is the guy that got Brandon killed, right? This is why Brandon's mom was trying to take him out. See, Emmett knows these things, but Emmett is pushing all that away because Emmett, he wants to be able to provide for his family and bring in that cash, which at the end of the day, it's a mistake, especially when you're doing business with Duda. Now, Emmett, he can continue to run Smokies and just do what he's been doing, get this money, continue to build his brand, his business. That's what he should have continued to do, which I think he is. But now you're bringing in the devil. You're bringing in Duda, and that's going to mess everything up. Now, y'all saw how Emmett was looking when Duda talked to him at that restaurant. He was looking like, man, I know he ain't up to no good, but I'm willing to make that move with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to make that sacrifice to see what I can get out of it. But we know this sacrifice is not going to be worth it at the end of the day. Now, I do see Emmett making it out of this alive. I do see him, not having the same fate as Brandon. That is my prediction. Y'all let me know down below. Do y'all believe he's going to have the same fate as Brandon? I don't think so. Now, I'm expecting, and hopefully, we see Sonny. You know what I'm saying? We know Q was taken out by Duda. Seeing that Sonny is Q's brother and Emmett worked up under Sonny and the Shy, they have been bringing back old characters. I would not be surprised if they end up bringing back Sonny for season 6 just to give us, a little bit of closure with this whole Q and Duda and Emmett storyline or whatever. I think it will make a lot of sense if they were able to bring him back. Just him coming back to see what the hell happened to his brother. And, just to see his reaction to it, I would think would be, a solid thing for them to do. Now, I know a lot of the fans of the show, they will always wonder what would have happened to Brendan if his character would have stayed on the show, if Jason Mitchell and everything would have been cool with the Shy. I mean, things could have played out completely different within this whole storyline, right? And, it was a very interesting storyline. I wanted to see more of it, but we know Brandon, he met his fate. Emmett, on the other hand, he has an opportunity to show us what could have happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to see the conclusion of this. The crazy thing is you would think Emmett will be smarter than this, right? I know ain't no way in the hell I'm doing business with no Duda, a guy that's connected with killing my homeboy Brandon. That's just something that I cannot do out of respect. But then again, like I said, Emmett, he feels like he needs this money and, he's going to take care of all of this. Just like Brandon thought. Brandon thought the exact same thing and we saw how that ended up for him. Now we'll say this. Rob and that whole storyline about Q being his uncle and him wanting to know what happened to his uncle as far as who did it, that's going to come back up. I'm predicting that's going to come back up. And even though they're talking about how Rob wasn't that close to his, his uncle like that, trust me, this dude want to know what time it is, man. He wants to know because he's going to seek revenge. So Duda has to watch his back. I believe he's going to have a lot of enemies coming his way in season 6. But down below, I want y'all to let me know exactly what did you think about this whole storyline, the connection between Brandon and Emmett, the story of the Scorpion and the Frog Part 2. Who is going to be the victor? We know in the past what happened, right? This time around, will the circumstances be any different? And hopefully Emmett can get out of this without getting anybody hurt, because we know when you mess around with Otis Perry, bad things happen. It seems like all the young cats that get close to him, they end up getting hurt or they mess around and end up losing their life. So hopefully your boy Bakari is able to get out of this next season alive as well. So we're going to see what's going to happen in season 6. You guys let me know. Leave your theories, predictions. Leave it all down below. We will continue to talk about The Chi season 6. Get ready for this next upcoming season. I can't wait to see what's going to go down. But I want to thank you guys for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.